Hi everyone, I'm JD. Welcome back to my channel. So I've got some of these journals to share with you that I've made with the fabric soft covers and doing some of my sewing. I've done 4 so far, and yeah, they're all of a bit of a range of sizes, if you can kind of see that, slightly getting bigger as we go up. And what I ended up doing for the inside was putting some just plain beautiful coloured paper on the inside of the covers, and then I used some beautiful fabric washi tape with these dragonflies that came from the lovely Karen. So thank you so much. And this one came from Tamika, and in fact all the journals are made from either things from Happy Mail or that I've purchased from the Beyond Blue mystery packs. And yeah, because it's such a busy, colourful, vibrant cover with the fabric, I wasn't sure quite what to do on the inside, but I went for, to match the brightness and the colour, papers that are also bright and vibrant and colourful, and then intermix it with a few neutrals and a few elements of vintage, because I just can't get away from vintage. But I didn't think straight vintage would work for these covers. So I'll just kind of do a quick little flick through just to show you kind of what's in here. So you still get the kind of range of different papers, glassine bag in this one. They all come with a bag. And the middle page, of course, I try to put something pretty for the middle page. So yeah, eclectic range of papers, but with the bright, vibrant colours interspersed with neutral and vintage. So that's kind of what they look like, and I'll just do a quick little of what I've done so far. This one, because it's got the brown and the more neutral tones, I did go for blues and neutrals in this one. So love this beautiful neutral paper. And I like the neutrals as well because that gives you more of the vintage feel as well. So love the combination. They all have some vellum as well. Some have flip outs and pockets. It's just, yeah, very eclectic kind of thing as well. So try to get all the pages. The little ones I think have 22 pages, which has 48 altogether, which then gives you, oh my gosh, my maths, double that for front and back. Whereas these ones are 25 pages, then 50 obviously to get the double, and 100 front and back. So I can do my maths there. And I quite like this one. It's one of my favourites because it has the beautiful pink and this blue, the rich blue. And this one I went with a theme of pink, purple and blue. Mostly. Lots of teals as well though, because I love teal. And like, yeah, flip outs and things. So yeah, I think this is one of my favourite ones. I really like this one. And then this one larger again. And beautiful again. Oh, isn't it gorgeous? I really love it. So yeah, same kind of thing. And that's, yeah, they all have one of these pages from my domestic dictionary, vintage dictionary that I was given from my dad, which I really love. So that's just a bit of a look at those completed ones. This is now a look at the process. So I've already got the pages cut to size, and I've put the signature together, and then I've stuck it in with bobby pins just to keep it straight with these two. So the bigger size, so they've got 25 pages each, 50 the two-sided, 100 front and back. And then this one is, I've done the pages, but I haven't made it into a signature yet. So I thought I'd do a bit of a process video, because some of you have said that you like seeing my process that you like my process videos. So what I thought I'd do is share how or just make it up and put the camera on while I do it. So I might talk, I might not, we'll just see how it goes. And all I'm going to be doing is arranging the pages in a way that is, pleasing to me. So I think I want to go for, I always want to try and make them a bit different. So that one's got that at the front, so I don't want that one at the front. So I might put the purple, kind of clashes a little bit. So I might do, no, I don't like that either. So this is what I mean. Just going in and choosing some pages that I like. So I want something, yeah. Actually, I think I do want that one there to go with the dragonflies. Maybe this one. I'm liking that one a bit more. The pink, yeah, too much pink. So yeah, I might just mutter to myself as I work out what I'm doing. So for me it's all about, I suppose, getting the always a contrast of colours and styles. So for busy pages on one side, I don't want a busy page to the next one, that kind of thing. But I'm not overly fussed about it. It's just whatever. Look at me go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I always just try to balance it out. I suppose that's the word, the best word to describe it as. I wonder if other people take as long as I do to get it just so. And that's what I do. I kind of look back and just see how things are going, what the combination looks like, so I know what to put next. So I hope you're doing your own crafting right now or working on a journal. I do love putting on YouTube videos of other people in the process of making a journal, and then I will be cutting out things. By the way, I absolutely love just cutting out. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but if I've had a big busy day, I like to just kind of put on some YouTube videos, and while I cut things out, watch the videos, and that's just a way for me to de-stress and do something I love and enjoy. My hand gets sore after a while, and I have, look at that, this bulge here that kind of hurts a little bit. I'm getting a callus, and then yeah, over here I've got a bit of a callus from cutting. So yeah, I probably wouldn't watch a process video just by itself. I would need to do something while I'm watching, because I have subscribed to, I think it's almost 70 channels now, and yeah, I admit I don't watch every single video that comes out from that. There are a few channels that I do watch every single video they put out, but most of the others I will pick and choose depending on what I'm interested in. But the process ones in particular, they're the ones that I put in the background while I'm crafting. I'm flipping this one this way just so that the pocket, the flap can go out that way, because the other flap, I'm pretty sure, was this side. So just for a bit of symmetry there. And then I do go back in later when I have some things left over and find a spot where I can put those. So I might put you here. And that's another thing that I'm trying to do, is break up the amount of coloured papers. So I try to put no more than 2 in a row, and then I'll break it up with some other type of page. Okay, so I think that is what I'm liking for this one. And then all I do is, for a final check, go through it and also position if I want things in the middle, at the top, or at the bottom if the pages are a little smaller. And also checking things like if the page is the right way around. Sometimes if there's writing, it might be upside down, so I just check that as well. Or if it's like a flower, the flower might be upside down, so just checking all those kind of things. Alright, so now I will actually, just a second, I'm trying to find my supplies. So what I thought I'd do is just keep on going with the process and show how I sew in the signatures, and maybe you'll find it helpful as well. Like, it's not really a tutorial or anything, just watching me do it. But hopefully you find it helpful. And my aim is kind of to, well, what I would love anyway is to break out of people out of that fear of sewing in signatures, because I was terrified of it for years and years and years. Oh, look at me. I haven't even put into the cover. And it put me off sewing signatures into covers and making my own journals for years, even though I wanted to do that for a long, long time. And imagine if I just tried it earlier. I could have gotten into journal making so much earlier. And the very first time I finally took the leap and tried it, my goodness, I was just like, wow, that is way easier than I thought. So what I hope is that it, give it a go. Just give it a go. I mean, for me it was pure laziness, I think, because it just looks so complicated and it looks like so tedious and boring to do. But for this, it's just really easy because it's one signature. It goes straight into the cover. So you don't need to measure anything. Just put it in with your paper clips or your bulldog clips, or I use bobby pins. I put a hole in the middle with my awl, and I fold it over. So I kind of fold it over so that I know that I'm going to be going through the middle of the spine. So like that, if you can kind of see. And then I just hold everything in place so that when I pull out the awl, it doesn't pull out the other pages with it. and then you can see my hole there, and I do put my needle in just so it doesn't move when I go to do the next hole. And I will just put it here, and you could put them skinnier or wider or whatever, but the pages kind of show me where I want to do it. And then I will go straight through with my needle, and there it is. Like, I could do the holes first, poke the holes through first, and then do the sewing, but I find this just makes it easier because then the pages don't move, because they can kind of move a bit as you're poking in the holes. So I will put this one right about here. And with 25 pages, it does take a little bit of effort to get that all through them. Okay, see? Really, really simple. If the pages do move, like, you just kind of have to reline them up. And then just make sure these are all tight. And then I thread it through under this one. Pull it tight again, and then I will just trim it. And then I tie 2 knots. So 1, 2. And then I might just trim that again so they don't hang out of the journal. Alright, so then I will remove my little paper clips or bobby pins, and there is my journal. So I do kind of weigh it down with this type just because it does spring open. Look at that. Alligator mouth. But there it is. Ta-da! And then you can flip through it and have fun looking at everything. So pretty. And what was I saying? Yeah, I will just mould it to, because it's a soft cover, kind of mould it, and then that will eventually stay down a bit more, like these ones have. I weighed these ones down, so now they're pretty good, although they do spring open a little bit. So that is that one done, and let's just keep on going. So I'm going to use this turquoisey thread for this one because it matches a bit more, and this one for this straight blue one. So let me get my thread. It's in a knot, so I'm just going to unknot it. Sorry about that. Well, I'm not doing a very good job of unknotting, am I? Sorry, I'm doing it off camera because my table is so low, so I'm putting this up close to my face to look at. In terms of supplies and what I use, this is a book binding needle, which just came from a little kit, like a needle repair kit, I think. And then this is embroidery thread. And let's see if I'm going to be able to... Yay! Nice and quick. Alright, and then I just tie one knot so it doesn't come loose, and then, so I've already put these in, and I will just exactly the same process. One in through the middle, holding all the pages in tight so that they don't move while I put the hole through it. Putting my needle in so that they don't move again when I put the next hole. Same thing, I'll just thread it through that hole. And then my little tip for this one to get it through this hole without going through the thread is pull that thread as tight as you can down the bottom and then go in, and then you should miss the thread and it will come out. So I just need a bit more thread, a bit more. And then one more hole up here. And I'll stick the needle through. Sometimes if the hole isn't big enough that I did with the awl, it can be a bit of a wriggle job to get the needle through. And then I probably pulled too much thread through, but that's alright, better than not enough. Cut it off and tie them together. So see how quick it is? It really quick. And here I was thinking it's going to take forever. I mean, if you are doing more than one signature, you know, 5 signatures for a journal, and then you do have to kind of measure them out a bit more, and obviously you have to do it 5 times over, but like I'm doing 3 right now, so it's really quick, very quick. And there's this one. So I'll just do a little quick flip through of that one for you. I love it. The other thing with these journals was that, yeah, my priorities always seems to be writing space and the number of pages. So I just try to pack in as many pages as I can with my journals. So there's not going to be any embellishing in these journals, just because I did chunk them out with so many pages. I could have done less pages to leave room for embellishing, but like I said, my default mode is put as many pages as you can into a journal and then think about later what you're going to do with it. And then when I realised it's only a single signature soft cover journal, probably can't do any embellishing. Sorry, oh, I'm doing this off camera and you're probably like, what are you doing? But I'm just untangling my embroidery thread again. But I think because of the pretty pages and the eclectic nature, it doesn't need the sorry, concentrating while I thread this. It doesn't need the, what am I saying, embellishments, because the pages are already so kind of busy with the colours and patterns, and it's already quite eclectic, so there's still lots going on in this journal. That's my front. Alright, so same thing. Hoping that if you just see me do this 3 times real quick, you can be like, oh wow, that is really quick and simple. And start off with a single signature journal, and one that you can just put it straight into the cover like this with no measuring needed. And then once you master a single signature, then maybe try your multiple signatures where you do more measuring. That's how I did it as well. I started off with just a single signature, just to see if I could do it and what I was, you know, get the hang of the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, I think it's called. And once I did that first time, it was like, wow, now I know how to do it. Awesome. And then, yeah, just keep on running with it. I love doing it now. Ah. Now I am gripping this really tight so that the pages don't move. Okay, now how simple is it? Seriously. It looks terrifying, it looks scary, but just give it a go. It's really, really simple. And there we have it. Oh, I'm so excited. 3 more journals now finished. So that makes me happy. And I'll, yeah, just do a little bit of a flip through of this one too. This one I went for more teal colours to go with the lovely teals there. So yeah, they well, now I've done, what is it, 7, 2, 4, 6, 7 of these lovely, vibrant, colourful fabric soft cover journals with a bit of my sewing. And I still got these two big ones that I need to make up, and I think I might do something a bit different with those just because they are such a bigger size. Oh, and I ran out of that fabric dragonfly tape, but Karen also gave me some of this wide tape as well, which I absolutely love, so thank you. And the colours went perfect because this one, green and blue, perfect. This one that she gave me, pink and blue. Isn't that just perfect? So thank you so much, Karen. Yeah, these ones I think I might do embellishing. Maybe I will do just all copy dyed pages and embellish. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud. Anyway, but yeah, these are so exciting. Let me know maybe if you'll be interested in, if you would like one, and I can put it in my Etsy. Or maybe if you have your eye on one too, let me know so I can reserve it for you. But yeah, if not, I may just yeah, not put them in Etsy unless I hear back from you guys. I'm not sure, I'll just see, because I got so much going on, so we'll just see what happens. And I'm going to be making more. I hope to make 20 overall, and then some will be for RAK's Happy Mail, and some will go into journals themselves. I'll make smaller ones because that's a bit too fat to put into a journal. And some as gifts as well for, I've got a bit of a plan with those. But anyway, thank you so much guys, I'll see you later. Bye!